Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and welcome to a week ago. It's very early. I'm off down to London for a job interview. Please let me get it. So this is a voiceover because I didn't vlog as much as I would usually do on my way down to London today and whilst I was in London, and that was because my mind was almost entirely on my interview, and I think it went positively. I hope it went positively. I'll find out early next week how it actually went at the latest. And for the most part, today has just kind of been spent sitting around waiting for stuff, like particularly transport, or walking around to get to said transport. But I rode in first class for the first time. It was very busy. It surprised me how busy first class was. I don't think there was a free seat. I've somehow managed to avoid everything about Game of Thrones, and now that I've made it to my nana's, I am downloading it to Sky Go so that I can then watch it. And that's what I'm doing here. Hey Mitzi. Hello. Yeah. Say hello. Mitzi. Hello. So what I'm not going to do is talk about Game of Thrones on here because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Yeah. I've been staying here since I was very young. I almost never stay in this room. It's nice to have a double bed again for the first time in a very long time. Anyway, welcome to rugby. That's what the internet was made for. Cats. Bye, Mitzi. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Home sweet home. Tell you what, these last 2 days have absolutely killed me. I'm up for work in the morning. So I fell asleep really early last night, and I still didn't wake up until about 10. But as you probably guessed, it's Wednesday, so I'm obviously working. Yeah. Sadly, it's going to be the end of my nice red nails that I did specifically for the last 2 days. The main reason really why I don't usually do them, work just kills them because hands in water, using scourers, stuff like that. So, yeah, goodbye. I have enjoyed your presence. That was strange. Well, work today was very slow. I'm going to start off by saying that. And we're even worse tonight. We have 4 people booked in. But, ignore this. Some of you may know, Saturday, the one that's just gone, was record store day, and I slept in by quite a bit on Saturday. I was very tired. There have been 2 years where I've cared about record store day, this year and last year. And that's because I didn't really do anything with vinyl the year before. And this year, well, my friend's band were doing something for it. My friend's band being Bang Bang Romeo. Like I said, I didn't go to record store day because I slept in, but I was looking online and I saw this turn up for pretty much the exact same price that they were selling it in stores anyway, and it's a limited edition thing, and it's got their cover of Radiohead's Creep on, which I really enjoy hearing live. You know, as soon as I saw them on this list, I was like, I need to get this, I need to buy that. So let's do a bit of an unboxing, you know, because I don't do enough of these on my channel, so I'll do like, having said that, I don't really, but you know. Anyway, we've got the Spine, side A, Cemetery, side B, Creep, Record Store Day 2019, got Bang Bang Romeo up here, and we've got the ID thingy there, the classification number, I don't know, whatever they call it. The back's pretty cool too. You know, there's stars, there's Ross and there's Rich. front as well. These are all names of record stores, which is really cool. There's Crash Records in Leeds. The inside actually has got this sort of bluish colour to it. This blue. But yeah, so pretty cool. And there we go. The first vinyl of Bang Bang Romeo. And I'm looking forward to listening to it. Anyway, so like I said, work have told me that we only have 4 booked in tonight, which means it's going to be a really crappy shift. And I'm probably going to finish quite early. Anyway, let's give this a listen. So we had more than 4 in the end. It got a bit busier. But it was still a pretty shift. But in other news, stuff is going on tomorrow. And stuff might be going on Friday, so it's going to be an eventful week. The way it looks at the minute, at least. You know. Okay, we're halfway through the week. Let's do this. So I've just finished work and Daniel's already on his way, so yeah. It's gonna be a no makeup socialisation day today, thanks to that. Where the fuck's my keys? I'm sorry, we're closed.
Hi. Are you ever open?
No. Well, it depends who's calling.
Right on. Okay.
Okay. So, I just got back from tonight. Didn't vlog anything because it was with people who don't really enjoy being on camera. So, you know, obviously, gotta respect that. Stuff like that. Yeah. It's been a fun night. Played Jackbox, Quiplash, Fibbage, Murder Mystery Trivia Murder Party. I think that's what it's called. And then we just played some card games, Cards Against Humanity, and pun intended. Pun intended was fun. Puns. Very, very tired. I look tired. I think I look tired. I'm allowed to say that. It's me. Anyway. Let's get comfy. So it's a Friday, but it could be better. Now it's a Good Friday. Just a rather crappy Easter joke for you. To be fair, I could have, you know, shaved off my head, eyebrows, and decorated myself as an Easter egg, but I'm not that much of a Tom's Car impersonator. That's one bit of content that I'm not ripping off. Cool, so I'm going out and I'm hanging out with a friend from last night who doesn't like being on camera. So who knows what will get filmed, if anything. You know, obviously I value my friendship more than I value getting content. So, yeah. But, you know, going out and played like the slightly sexually ambiguous person as I am. So, you know, I'm back. We went to Bar Maroc. I had a pizza with peppers, garlic butter and green chilies. It was very hot. And some cherry cola, Fentimans cherry cola. But yeah, like I said, I'm sorry that the 2 days where I've done things, well, today and yesterday when I actually, you know, went and did stuff, I didn't vlog any of it because I was with people who didn't want to be on camera, and I just sort of, you know, like I said earlier today, I respect the friendship more than I do value vlogging it. And you know, sometimes you just gotta switch off from vlogging. As much as this project is about reflecting and stuff like that and documenting, not everything needs to be. So, you know, there's probably a lot of stuff that's happened this week that hasn't made it into this vlog. Who knows, I may even have a job at the end of it to go with it all. That'd be pretty cool. Have you seen the weather? It's such a nice day to just stay inside and play guitar. Like all days are. Before I go to work tonight. Epi's making a comeback. I was just having a bit of a nervy moment because I'm going on holiday in exactly a month now. And for this holiday, I was like, oh, you know, I'll use my Kindle and take a load of books for once, because I haven't been on what I consider like an actual holiday since 2010. I called going to Rockwork to a holiday, in the sense that, you know, I went to a different country and went to a festival and stuff like that. But like, I haven't been on a holiday where it's just kind of been like, you know, going away for a break since 2010. So like, you know, oh, I'll take a load of books, put them on my Kindle and stuff like that. So I've just been, you know, like charging it up to, like, you know, have messed about with it, see that it's still working. And I couldn't get it off the lock screen, so I spent a couple of minutes just like looking through troubleshooting guides and stuff like that to try and get it off the charging screen. That's what I meant when I said lock screen earlier. And I've got it working again. So I need to download some books to my Kindle. I'm not really sure what to get yet. There are some books that I have in mind for this week's holiday. Also, speaking of buying things, Converse are doing Trans Pride Converse, and I might have bought a pair. They were expensive. They do look pretty cool. Yeah, I'll try and put a photo up. But, in fact, you know who I will blame for this? Paint News, because I saw it on, they posted an article about it on their Facebook. And I was like, oh, they sound interesting. And then I clicked on it and it's like, oh, I want those. So, it's a combination of my impulse buying and Paint News. So we're sharing the blame. But yeah, so I'm off to work. Gonna be my last shift of the week. Tomorrow is National Chocolate Egg Day, so got that to look forward to. Bit of chocolate. Yeah. I've just spent today, you know, playing guitar, listening to music. The way that life should be experienced, really, you know. Because music is great, and if you're playing it, it's even better. So, yeah, I've had a good day. Well, that was a shift of two halves. The first sitting basically comprised of 6 people across an hour and a half. And then we had 28 come in across another hour. Man, that was a busy one. And it was full of arseholes, as, you know, usual. That's catering for you. I know I rant about restaurants a lot on this now, but who goes to a restaurant and doesn't say please or thank you? Or, you know, who goes to a restaurant and acts snobby about stuff that's being served? It's like, do you realise you're doing it? Or is it just, you know, you're an arsehole? What is the explanation? Anyway, having spent the entire night cleaning up other people's food, now it's time for me to make my own. Yeah. It's National Chocolate Egg Day, otherwise known as Easter, because no one really cares about that part anymore. Just the chocolate and the days off. Right, so something to address. I have some video ideas that I've been working on, well, that I've been trying to come up with this week. Just because, like, you know, the last 2 weeks, all I've really had was just a week ago going out. So, you know, I've spent my downtime, I guess you could call it, coming up with some ideas, some funny stuff, some reflective stuff, a bit like that. The video that I have planned for the week that's coming up, it's not a reaction video, but it's like looking at some old stuff and, you know, commenting on it. Because I've said in the past, I'm not a big fan of reaction videos. I don't really like the formula that they follow, but I do think that the idea that I have is pretty, not original, just funny, I hope. I say this now, when I get around to filming it, it'll probably end up being an absolute snowfest, but, you know, that's just how it works. Another thing to address, this one is completely, you know, just off-piste. Complete tangent to that. It's still YouTube related, but it's... Today I sort of realised, and it hit home, a lot of the YouTubers I watched when I started getting into YouTube as actual, like, entertainment stuff, because, you know, I've been on YouTube since 2008. Like, I've had a presence on YouTube since 2008. Whatever a presence means. I didn't really start watching YouTube until maybe 2012, 2013. And a lot of the content creators I started, like, watching that got me engaged and, you know, sort of shaped my style of YouTube videos, a lot of them are quitting YouTube or have already quit YouTube. Because like I mentioned, a few of them with the Ode to Tom Scar thing the other week. Well, a Charlie McDonald video got recommended on my YouTube homepage, so I ended up watching it, and it was like an old one, and it just sort of, you know, hit me where the nostalgia hurts. And I just think it's sort of like, it just sort of shows that YouTube isn't sustainable as a long-term thing for anyone, because you either sacrifice mental health or you disappear. Tom Scar is the only YouTuber really that I think of that's been around for so long and is still around. Loads of YouTubers I used to watch have either quit making videos on YouTube or were outed as sexual abusers. And if they're the terms, then fucking hell. YouTube, man. And it's like, you know, I've been on YouTube for 11 years this year. As in, when it comes down to December? Or was it November? I think it's December. I've forgotten. That's how long I've been on YouTube. It's like my channel sort of hit its peak December last year. That's when, you know, like my views per month were the highest they've ever been, when my subscribers per day were the highest they've ever been, I think. And, you know, channel engagement was up. From an algorithmic perspective, a week ago has killed my channel, if it was ever alive. And I don't mean, you know, like, it's had... Well, it has had a massive effect, because if you look back before a week ago started, like, some of those videos were getting a couple of hundred views. Yeah, a couple of hundred views, so amazing on YouTube. This is all within perspective. Like, I've never raked in crazy views. I'm just talking about from how my channel has gone. So, before I started a week ago, a lot of videos would just get, you know, a couple hundred views in maybe 3 weeks. When I started a week ago, well, I was making videos at the same time as this. A few of them, like a handful, got a decent amount of views. And then about a quarter of the way into a week ago, it just stops. They pretty much plateau between 100 and 200 views. And that was fine, because a week ago, we're still getting a good few views as well. It just goes to show how much of an impact fair weather viewers have on YouTube algorithm effectiveness. Because I was having this conversation with a ex-YouTuber a couple of years ago actually, and he had nearly 80,000 subscribers at one point. YouTube takes into account how many people click on your videos, as in every video. Like, if you're a YouTuber who puts out daily content and you have 1,000 subscribers, if those 1,000 subscribers don't click on every single video every time it comes out, it stops showing new content to the ones that don't click on it every time it comes out. And that's what we call fair weather viewers. The phrase comes from, like, surfing, in the sense that people, if they're dedicated, they'll go out no matter what the weather. But if they're fair weather, they will only go out when the weather suits them. From YouTube's perspective, if they are dedicated to a channel, they will watch every video, or at least start every video. If they are fair weather, and therefore not as good in terms of generating revenue, which is what YouTube's all about, and they only watch the occasional video, YouTube doesn't care about them at all. And they will show them someone else who might get that 100% interaction and then generate revenue. Wow, that went on a long time. Anyway, have a good Easter. I have no idea how much is going on today, but that might be the bulk of today. So in the least uncharacteristic moment, I just did some sit-ups and push-ups. Not that many, because I'm not that good at them, but I did some. I then followed it up by eating some more chocolate, but yeah. Might have to try and keep this up. Anyway, I've edited a week ago up to date, so now it's just doing stuff. I noticed this last night when I was just watching Game of Thrones and eating the last of my M&ms that I got from M&M World. This time I went to London, so you know, back on Monday, because I went to the M&M shop in Leicester Square, and I just randomly, like, you know, got a load of M&ms again. And then when I was finishing off last night, and then when I was eating my M&ms last night, I got to the last bunch and I noticed what the colours were, and it's this. Anyone recognise those colours? Because they seem a bit familiar. Only I could subconsciously get trans pride M&ms. So I lost track of time because, well, you know, it's still quite bright out there. That's, you know, what you'd expect from about 4 o'clock maybe in winter. Maybe even spring you'd expect this from 4 o'clock. But the time actually is 20 past 8. It's practically summer out there. So I lost track of time. Time to just be, you know, getting on with stuff like this. But I think the plan tonight is to stay up to watch Game of Thrones. It does take place on Monday, so that's technically in next week ago, even though I probably won't be going to sleep before it. You know what I mean? So I've got that to do, and I've got my driving lesson homework stuff. And on that note, I'm going to call it a week. Yeah. It's been a very busy one for me, but in terms of vlog, I'm not sure it's been that busy. But if you did enjoy it, do all that generic YouTube stuff, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, share it with someone you think might enjoy it. It's very important, especially going back to what I was saying about earlier, fair weather viewers, stuff like that. That wasn't me calling people out, by the way, that was just me making a statement about YouTube. I've been Ruby Price, as usual, and I shall see you a week ago. Adios.